He was out fishing near the water when he sees the fish from his nightmares. A man named Landon was out fishing by a dock when he saw lurking below him this sinister looking face staring at him as it smiled. The man then gets a closer look and we can see that this creepy looking smile is actually just a fish. Many copy pasted comments say it's a mason fish, which by Google's definition is a fish found in the Mason Lake. But aside memes, I have no idea what they are. This is an arapaima. Records show it's only drowned a couple people back in Malaysia. But yeah, God forbid a man have hobbies. Least he could do is inhale your fingers like in this pic.
Initially, everything seemed normal, but soon the road beneath them changed abruptly from dark asphalt to smooth white cement. Within moments, they faced a towering, impassable rock wall and were forced to turn around. It was then they noticed the canyon landscape had inexplicably transformed. Where previously there was barren desert, they now saw vast fields of wheat, a shimmering lake beneath a moon that shouldn't have even been visible, and thick stands of ponderosa pines completely out of place in the desert environment. The air became oppressive and heavy, giving them an intense feeling they had trespassed into a world that wasn't theirs. Continuing along, the group soon arrived at a mysterious building resembling a tavern or roadhouse, illuminated by an eerie neon sign displaying unintelligible symbols.
What the hell? Hey, what is that? Look, it's just moving. What am I looking at? Scary. Hey.
Museum Museo de Horror, located in Saltillo, Mexico, often uploads their own paranormal investigations to their YouTube channel and Facebook page. In this investigation, museum director Alejandro Mortem explores an abandoned park in the middle of the night and streams it live on Facebook. He soon begins to hear strange sounds, almost like pebbles or stones falling on the steps all around him.
¿Hay algún espíritu o entidad que se encuentra en este lugar que quiera manifestarse ahora, que quiera hablar conmigo? Escucho como, no sé si es una piedra. Ya van 2 veces que lo escucho. Otra vez ruido como una piedra. No sé qué sea. Se escuchó que cayó por acá.
After a while, Alejandro finally realizes what the sounds are.
No sé. Es una canica. Una canica, no sé si es eso lo que están aventando. No sé.
Someone or something is dropping marbles close to Alejandro's feet. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hay alguien aquí en este lugar. Algo, no sé. Ay, cabrón, qué chingados fue eso. No mames, qué chingados fue eso. ¿Qué chingados fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue?
What looks like the small hand of a child grabs one of the marbles that has fallen near Alejandro's feet. He spins around, but there's no one there. Is this the ghost of a child still playing with marbles at the abandoned park? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
The following video was taken by Mandy on November 13th of 2023. It's 3:23 AM and Mandy was sitting on her bed with her laptop playing bingo with the TV on in the background, when suddenly she heard a disturbing sound coming from outside her bedroom window, so she pauses everything to check it out. She says that the farmhouse she lives in is really old, over 100 years old, and used to be a horse farm. She also explains that her house is haunted and occasionally she will experience something paranormal at home from time to time, but as she records out the window, she captures this. A strange white mass seems to be moving around on her driveway, and randomly what sounds like a horse neighing very clearly can be heard coming from her barn across the road. But her barn is empty, and she doesn't own any horses, nor does any of the neighbors, and she lives out in the country, so her driveway is a quarter-mile long, with all neighbors being a good distance apart. So is this the ghost of a horse pacing around the land? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know.
Something kept waking him up. Then one night he sees it outside. A man from Dominican Republic has been documenting his experience while living in a small house on a graveyard. Two things moving on their own and hearing voices. Carlos endured these
Miren,
events.
señores, miren. Me siento como que no sé, como que hay algo raro en mi habitación hoy. Por favor, necesito que me ayuden, oye.
That is until one night, while hearing something moving around the graveyard, he captures this.
¿Vieron lo que sale de ahí? Miren. Esos son... ¡Wow!
Carlos notices a strange creature emerging from the grave as they seem to be eating something. The creatures notice Carlos watching them as some of them go back inside and flee. Just what exactly did Carlos capture coming in and out of the tombs? Let me know what you think.
Mermaids are all the talk right now. We have another phenomenal video coming out of Mexico. This time it comes from an individual who was walking along the beach at night when they started hearing these beautiful musical notes coming from the water. Now they said that they think maybe it's the song of the mermaid. We really don't know. It may be a pod of whales or some other marine life, but the question we should ask, if it is whales, do they really come in that close to the beach? And do you hear them that close? We know they have their own songs, but that's usually heard in the deep and underneath the water. This is clearly above. Take a look at it. Listen. Tell me what you think.
Extraterrestrial, alien, or dimensional being caught on home security camera.
Mark sets up his camera in the school hallway and is about to record a vlog for social media. But for some reason, he just isn't feeling well and is having trouble keeping focused. Eventually, he just gives up.
I'm not doing this right. Okay. I can't even see myself. I don't know if this, okay, never mind.
Did you see it? The eerie translucent figure of a woman dressed in a long white gown can just barely be seen walking down the staircase. But as the figure suddenly turns the corner, it becomes very visible, but then it disappears out of sight. Mark is completely unaware of what's happening right behind him, but for some reason he feels confused and unfocused.
Check out this video. I took my daughter for a little walk, bless her. Used my SLS ghost camera. Check it out. You okay, baby? You're a good girl.
I think we are lost.
Think we're lost?
Yeah.
No. I know where we are, baby. I'm smiling. Get out of the picture, you.